Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, September 6th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Of course, do keep in mind this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so let's take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I appreciate your love and support, of course, for viewing this video, but for your likes, comments, and subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let me move my watermelon lighter. But I hope the lighting is okay if I can even spit that out. It is quite early here, but we're going to begin by pulling from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck. Sacred Forest deck. What do we have for Tuesday for my beautiful souls? For Tuesday. Okay, protection. Being at the center of the reading. All right, I really do feel like there's a focus on either past or current shadow work, and I do sense that you're being pushed to think about or plan for an expansion in one way, shape, or form. This could be more so related to your career, your business, your job, adding an addition on, whether it's, I feel like it's going to entail a bit more work, or it could be to do with the financial investment or even expansion when it comes to dating or adding friends onto your situation. It could be more than one of what I just mentioned. I feel like the new, the fresh is taking a focus, and you're reminded in the midst of whatever you're being pushed or feeling guided to expand in your life. Again, it could be more than one thing. You're protected, okay? You may not have felt fully like that or at all in the past with similar situations, but things are changing for the better, okay? Things are changing for the better. There's a focus on happiness, okay? I do sense that it's a day where you are being pushed to prioritize, okay, getting your voice out there, communicating with whoever makes you the happiest. I do sense that you're feeling as if things are just going to be happier moving forward due to certain changes, developments from the recent past, and even more so moving forward. I'm hearing they will make you happy. They will make you happy. I'm actually going to take this. So I feel like there's parts of the days where, part of the day, but that came out for a reason, where you're feeling a bit overly serious and just a little bit darker in mood, but then there's happier parts, right? For some it's split in half, others it's or two chunks in general, regardless of the size. But for a lot drawn to this reading, I truly feel like it just sort of alternates, okay, depending on who and what you're wrapped up with. But you're being pushed to be a bit playful, to potentially go on an adventure, or just to be a bit more playful, have a bit more fun with whatever work you're producing, whatever hobbies you're wrapping oneself up in, and whoever you're communicating with. Don't take things so like 100% serious, okay? Wow, I struggled to get that one out, but I actually am going to pull a Kipper card. Bear with me. They are loving this deck these days. If I could find it, bear with me. Moving right along because I can't find it for some reason. I feel like that's purposeful. You won't be able to find something at a certain point, but then you'll find it when you're meant to, okay? Let's move on to the small everyday tarot. What do we have to continue for this day? I just found the deck, okay? We have the Death card. All right, I do feel like you're thinking about past endings. You could be feeling a bit depleted, but happy for the most part all the meanwhile. I do feel as if you're being pushed to recognize when a certain habit isn't a part of your routine, your situation, you're a bit happier, but you're also being pushed to treat oneself in certain ways. I sense there's also a focus on looks, okay? Now hearing what's in the past is in the past. Let's leave it there, okay? It taught us a lot, but I do feel like you're also being pushed to reflect a bit on past heartbreak, past disappointment, and how that benefited you in regards to decision making and making the best of who and what you're wrapped up with and will be moving forward more so, okay? There's a focus on a connection. All right, with the Two of Cups, I really do feel like you're being pushed to recognize what connection this is for you and how happy they're making you feel. Okay. I really am getting a giddy vibe. Okay. A genuine sort of simplicity about the connection. And I really do feel as if you're being pushed to remember that whatever you left behind is helping you head towards more protection, more connection, okay, in one way, shape, or form. It may feel like you had to leave a bunch of people behind, and now you're kind of starting fresh, or you're now meeting somebody or multiple people because of that. I do feel as if there's just a focus on somebody coming towards you with a level of affection or just care in their voice. This doesn't have to be love, it could be for some, but I do feel as if there's just a level of celebration taking place throughout the day, even if that's happening in a very simplistic manner. There will be a pep in your step. You can trust that, okay? There will be a pep in your step as you move forward throughout the day. But I just feel as if, once again, even if you're planning on or thinking about leaving people, places, or situations behind, even if you already have in the recent past, you're again being reminded throughout this day that there is protection on the horizon for you and in your current day situation. And I do sense that you are also being pushed to recognize that the protection you had in the past was different, okay, than what you have now and will in the future. But I just sense that you're proud of the decisions you're making for the most part, okay, that's coming through. But I do sense that you are a little bit guarded, potentially a bit blinded to what lies ahead, even if you've been informed through readings and other predictive ways recently. But I do sense that there's a lot to accomplish, but you're also being reminded there's a lot of decisions with the Seven of Cups. I know you can't see it, but that's where it's meant to be. As I take a moment to catch my breath, keywording, I do feel like there's a focus on secrets or just who you can't trust. For some, it's a comparison of two people. Others, it's your past connections in comparison to who you're meeting and bonding with these days. Okay, children coming into play. I sense that you're just being pushed to go through a little bit of healing in one way, shape, or form to prepare for the success of this specific connection or just multiple. I also feel like this Three of Swords keeps coming out. I do feel like you're protected from heartbreak, okay? You're protected from untrustworthy people. And I really do sense that you are learning potentially about somebody's heartbreak, or you're being told you will moving forward. Because I sense that whoever you're connecting with has been through a lot. But I do feel like you're being viewed as very independent, okay? Viewed as somebody who is rewarded for the effort they put forth in all categories of life, even if it's not all 100% consistent. But I do sense that you're feeling comfortable in your skin throughout this day, however that works for you. What else do we have here? Judgment. Yeah, you're being pushed to be completely honest with oneself and other people throughout this day, and potentially a reminder that you're releasing an older version of oneself, okay? And it's not the easiest process sometimes, but for whatever reason, I feel like some of which drawn to this reading are coming towards the end of a transformation, where another sort of transformation will begin soon after that. Keep that in mind, okay? But I do sense that it's a day where the work you're producing, developing, the efforts you're putting forth in, I feel like, more than one situation, or more than one area of your life, it's making you happy, okay? The efforts you put forth towards this connection that they're highlighting throughout this day, that feels worthy, it feels successful, it feels progressive, and again, it makes you happy, okay? It just feels like they're saying effortless effort, all right? This, where you're putting forth effort, your resources, your energy, even if you don't have a lot of energy to give, it feels right, it feels natural, organic, it doesn't feel forced, okay? But I really do sense that there's, for some, a push to adjust your perspective as I see the Hanged Man. But there's this Queen of Cups vibe about the day. I'm hearing the word magical, all right? Magical in connecting with people or just one person, magical in the way you produce and develop, create, and I want to even say clean up and organize for some. And even when you run errands, again, there's a pep in your step. Music will benefit you, and you'll just feel the need to vibe to whatever moment you're wrapped up in. Okay, it's just a good vibe kind of day for the most part. I'm going to put the Queen of Cups over here. You're also being viewed as somebody who has been through a lot. Keep that in mind. But I sense that there's a focus on a recent fresh start for you individually. And for some, Toronto's reading, again, another passionate fresh start that lies ahead for you. You can see how nicely laid out the cards feel as I make a circle with my hand purposely. You're being pushed to recognize that you are enjoying the lightness of this day, and that's the way things need to be more so moving forward. And again, you're protected in the midst of a new fresh start currently they wrapped up in, and even more so moving forward. Say there's more than another fresh start for you that lies ahead, another leap of faith. But I do sense that you're again putting in the effort and just it paying off all the meanwhile, okay? It's not a perfect day, but it's a magical one where you're being rewarded for wherever you're putting your efforts. And I feel like it's just, it feels so damn good, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light, and I will see you next time.